on. Is this thing? Here you go. Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Bruce Banner and Jonathan, the 190-year-old tortoise. Happy birthday to you. Oh, that Game of Thrones is what they play. A house of cards just day by day. The voters lose in every way. It's just like I always say. It's sideshow infotainment, politicians and news anchors, and talking points that make my eardrums bleed. Oh, that Donald Trump's got quite the past, with a J6 probe all up his ass. An indictment could be coming fast. It's all a joke and I'm just laughing last. It's sideshow infotainment, politicians and news anchors, and talking points that make my eardrums bleed. The most trusted puppet in media is me. Reporting since Roswell, I'm Sam Newsman.
I'll tell you the problem with the scientific power that you're using. It didn't require any discipline to attain it. You read what others had done, and you took the next step. You didn't earn the knowledge for yourselves, so you don't take any responsibility for it.
I don't think you're giving us due credit. Scientists have done things which nobody's ever done before.
Yeah, but your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they could, they just started thinking they should.
Well, it's about that time. Yes, it's about that time where we talk about what we learned today. Of course, that is the question. What did we learn today? We learned that the jobs numbers are better than expected, but that still might not have any effect on inflation. That's the first thing. That is the first thing that we learned about. Yes, let's go collecting classics. Collecting Classics. If you do have a chance, go to Instagram, follow Collecting Classics. That's collecting_classics on Instagram. An incredible musician. Sometimes sits around and just plays guitar. A lot of these toy collectors and toy reviewers and stuff, they don't have musical abilities, or if they do, they just hide them. Well, Collecting Classics does not do that. Collecting_classics. Follow them on Instagram. And you'll be able to listen to some jam sessions, which are always really good. Other stories, of course, we have, let's see here. Yes, Yellowstone's underground lava river threatens a natural disaster, says a study. Yeah, these discoveries can help researchers pinpoint just how deep under the surface an eruption at Yellowstone would be. An eruption underground? How about an eruption above ground? Underneath Yellowstone National Park, a lava-filled river flows. This river is likely to erupt, but when and what can spectators do to prepare for such a disaster of the sort? Run away. Run far away. If you're buying property close to Yellowstone, it'd probably be a good idea not to. I don't think that you have volcano insurance. Ask the people in Hawaii right now as well. Because if you live in Hawaii, there's also a volcano erupting there. If you have a volcano erupting in Hawaii, there's volcanoes erupting all over the place. What the heck's going on with the world? That's what I want to know. It's ridiculous. Scientists have been able to improve the model of the supervolcano, and of course, the question is exactly, what do you want to do about it? Move away. Move away. It's very simple. Move away. So, what other course things that we have? Oh, here you go. Interesting story. Mississippi golfer bites off man's nose in argument over game, police say. Right. So an argument between two men over a golf game led to one golfer biting the nose off of the other in the parking lot of a casino. So the nose was not found as the victim was taken to a hospital. So officers responding to a complaint of an assault at the Hollywood casino Monday night arrived to find a victim with a disfiguring facial injury. The investigation determined that the suspect bit the nose off of the victim. Yeah, so listen, if you're going to be playing golf, make sure that one of the things, if you get too mad, don't bite the nose off of the person who you lose the golf game to. Probably not a good idea. Reckless driver turns out to be a dog behind the wheel of a Texas parking lot crash. Right. So, yes, police in Texas apprehend a reckless driver Thursday that turned out to be a dog who crashed into two cars in a Walmart parking lot. According to the police department, one of the victims noticed that the suspect barreling down on him couldn't get out of the way. He was shocked to see that the driver was a dog. The pooch was actually behind the wheel when the crash occurred. Investigation revealed the furry friend was sitting in an unoccupied vehicle waiting on his family while they shopped. He apparently got a little antsy and bounced around the cab, setting the truck in motion. The steering column had some prior damage, and this pooch must have placed the vehicle in drive. Officials added the dog was also wearing a leash, and it's believed that he got caught on the emergency brake and released it. It doesn't sound feasible, but an eyewitness saw the pooch behind the wheel just before the crash. He certainly has a guilty look on his face. No one, though, was injured in the crash. So that's important to know. And, well, you know, the biggest story of the day has to be no, it's not the crypto stuff. No, it's not the crypto stuff. The billionaire crypto people that are dying, all the Twitter stuff that is happening. No, of course, you guys know what the number one story is. And it's very, it's just, no, not Hunter Biden's laptop. No. You guys know what it is? You know what the number one story is today? It's from Variety.com. Harvey Weinstein's abnormal testicles are the key focus of final arguments in trial. That's right. Harvey Weinstein's abnormal testicles have emerged as a key piece of evidence on which the jury will have to deliberate when they determine whether or not he is guilty. So it's, yes, absolutely. Yeah, it's, I had someone sit there and text me. We were talking about drones over in the Ukraine. They said, well, is his testicles shaped like the drones? Is Harvey Weinstein the one who's all the crypto funds that went from FTX? Did it go to the lawyers of Harvey Weinstein? That's really the question. Once again, news story of the week. We talk about Kanye. We can talk about all this other stuff that happened all during the week. But the number one story this week: Harvey Weinstein's testicles. Yep, Harvey Weinstein's testicles. Listen, the only place you're going to be able to get information about toys, learn about cartoons. Learn about, hear news stories that you're not going to hear anywhere else. And then, of course, the legal ramifications of Harvey Weinstein having abnormal testicles. The only place you're going to hear that is here every Saturday morning. We'll be back next Saturday, maybe around 8. We turn on the cams around 9. We played a couple of, we played a radio drama earlier as well. Yeah, the jury said the case is nuts. Yeah. Oh, did they throw it out? Did the testicles testify? That's really the question. Anyways, like I said, we'll be back next week. You can follow me at Sam Newsman on Instagram, at Sam Newsman on Twitter, Sam Newsman on Facebook, Sam Newsman here on YouTube as well. Once again, just type in Sam Newsman in Google. You'll be able to find me anywhere and all over. So once again, broadcasting live from the WDCE studios at the University of Richmond. You're listening to 90.1 FM, the only radio show dedicated to the magic and nostalgia of Saturday morning, hosted by me, a real puppet, from the most trusted puppet in media, reporting since Roswell. I'm Sam Newsman, and this is Saturday Morning Radio.